Hello everyone, Witch Dragon here. Uh, Sean Murray just posted on Twitter an article that probably some of you have already read about No Man's Sky, if you follow Sean Murray on Twitter. It says, No Man's Sky, 5 reasons why some people want the PS4 PC game's release to be a failure. My first reaction to this was, how could anyone willingly want a game to fail? And then I started reading. The first thing it says is, No Man's Sky hasn't even released yet, but it's still garnered lots of attention on the positive and negative sides of the aisle. As we prepare for launch, let's recap 5 reasons why some people want the PS4 and PC game to be a failure. The first one is its passionate fan base. It says, every decent game has its crowd of passionate followers, but many communities pale in comparison to the true No Man's Sky. Thanks to its unique concept of limitless universe, 18 quintillion planets, this game has captured the imagination, throngs of science fans, since the day it was announced. Throughout long news droughts, the No Man's Sky subreddit has remained active, even with its many delays. The hype has never really died for those who have sipped the Kool-Aid all along. When there's that many people excited for a single thing, there's always going to be folks on the internet that want it to fail. That all they want is to cause chaos, basically. And to those of you who want to see it fail, I shake my head at you. I do, because it doesn't make any sense to me why people would want something like this to fail. Number 2 is public misconception. Okay, so instead of reading this verbatim, I'm just going to kind of surmise it. Basically, people have hyped it up to being a AAA game. But it's not a AAA game. It's an indie game. So to say it's anything but is to falsify. Basically you're lying to yourself and to the people you're telling that it's such and such game. No, it's not. And so that's why the miscommunication has come into play, causing a lot of misunderstanding about the game in the first place. Frequent delays, number 3. This one was obvious. A lot of people don't want to see a game delayed over and over and over again, because it causes people to basically lose interest in the game. But those of us who have stuck with it, kudos to us, because this game needs us to support it. It needs a community like us to stand behind it and say, you know what, we understand you're having issues, we understand the delays, we understand that life happens, and we can't always be on time, and that's okay. For those of you who said, oh, well, this game is delayed so much, so let's just forget about it. Well, I say to you, stop being so impatient. Patience is a virtue, my friend. Number 4, Xbox fanboys. I don't want to get in between PS4 and Xbox, or Xbox and PC, or any of the other 3. I don't want to step in the middle, because I have played Xbox, I have played PS4, I have a PC. They're all great in their own unique ways. If you have decided to go the Xbox route, good for you. That means you get to play Halo. I don't, because I have a PS4, and that's okay. The fact that it's coming to PS4 and PC, but not Xbox, don't let that deter you. I'm sure most of us have a computer, and if you don't, I am sorry, but you could play it on PC if you really wanted to, not spend the extra money to go get a PS4 just to play No Man's Sky, or just don't play it at all. But it says that Xbox, because they're hardcore Xbox fans, that they're hoping that No Man's Sky fails so that it looks bad on us who play PS4. And again, to me, it doesn't make any sense for me to wish ill on somebody else just because they have a different system. I don't agree with that at all. I can respect that you chose a different system. Cool, good on you. It shouldn't affect me what you chose. That's your choice, not mine. So, on to number 5. Indie haters. Okay, so this one says, jumping onto the No Man's Sky hate train. Hang on, my phone's being stupid. Some people. So this says, those that share general disdain for indie games, some don't find these shorter, offbeat experiences that appealing. Others are simply tired of the oft suggesting patronizing media engages in when it comes to indie titles. No Man's Sky has been gathering enough pre-release praise from the press, potentially be 2016's flagship indie darling. That, though, makes some fans AAA games gag. Why would No Man's Sky be ignored if it were published by Ubisoft or Activision? So I don't understand why people hate indie games. I, for one, fully appreciate indie games because this is a group of people who have taken the time to make something from nothing. I mean, how do you think all those big AAA games, those companies, started? They didn't just start out huge AAA amazing games. No, they had to start somewhere. Which means they started out making indie games and then became a great big company. And this is a step in the direction of making AAA games for Hello Games. Will they get there? I don't know. I can't tell you the future. But if they decide to head in that direction, they have every right to. And good for them. And hopefully we'll see even better games in the future. Although, how you're going to top an infinitely procedurally generated universe, I don't know. They really set the bar high for themselves on that one. But that aside, that you have to start somewhere. And to disrespect the indie community for trying to get themselves started is, to me, just unfathomable. I can't understand people or why there is so much hate for someone who is so successful. I guess I could go into the psychology of people hate people because they're less successful than them, or less better off, or whatever you want to say about it. And to me, I don't get it. I don't, because I'm not that way. If I see somebody who's more successful, that just makes me want to strive to be more successful like them, not to hate them, but to learn from them. How did you become so successful? Well, let me try that. And I can't bring myself to hate people who make a life for themselves doing what they love to do. And so I say to all you people who hate No Man's Sky for what they're doing. Go educate yourself. And I say to those who have been behind No Man's Sky this entire time, thank you. Thank you for being the community that you are. Thank you for standing behind this little indie team for such a huge and great game. And I cannot wait for its release. Thank you so much for your time. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. What's your opinion? Until next time, Lich Dragon, out.